Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from Bullion Now. Bullion Now, your best place to buy bullion, bars and coins, shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia.
You almost do it as well as Joe, mate.
Woohoo! I'm getting there. We haven't quite got an unboxing today though. It's kind of already been unboxed. We'll quickly touch on why. We had a beautiful fanfare for all this stuff. We had it boxes everywhere. It was an amazing unboxing, and then we lost the footage. So we're doing a take two on this.
Take two.
With already,
take 52.
I don't have to know the power of editing, Michael. Yeah, we've already got all this stuff laid out, and it's going to be more of a product highlight and a bit of a showcase of what we've got in.
It is. So it's good stuff. This is all produced by Scottsdale. So Scottsdale, if you don't know, it's a refinery in the US, and they produce some really, really high-class quality product. Not that saying that they're not all 4.9s, because they are. Like, all the stuff we stock's 4.9s, but the presentation that they do on some of it, as you'll see here, is just, above and beyond.
It's nice to see through in Australia. Particularly, the Americans might be watching it going, oh yeah, it's Scottsdale, it's down the road kind of thing. But for us here down under, it's good to see through.
Yeah, we don't see it very often, so we'll start off with the basic and we'll work our way around. So what we've got here is just a 1 ounce cast bar, very, very similar to, in fact, it's the same kind of shape as a 1 ounce Perth Mint, 1 ounce Perth Mint gold cast bar, but obviously on the front it's got the Scottsdale lion stamped in on it. So
very nice. I
think we've got some Reuben roll on this, haven't we, mate?
Should do.
And then on the back, you've got the standard, so Scottsdale Mint, 1 troy ounce, 4.9s gold. But these are, and I don't know how close you'll get either on the on this or on the B-roll, but it's actually the serialised bars, which are just fantastic. So I don't know if people would remember the Perth Mint serialised that they did a little while ago.
They were quite popular.
Yeah, they were very popular. Can't get them anymore though, unfortunately.
Quite a nice font on there too. I quite like that.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Then we'll duck diagonally across to the minted bar that Scottsdale do, and we're not allowed to tell Perth Mint that I think this is actually better.
You got a bit of the hologram effect there on the line on the right hand side.
It's just, all this is just, it really is. They've done a remarkable job with it, and even down to the bar itself, it's got that mirror finish with the Scottsdale line on it again.
Yeah.
And then over the page,
and we've gone there. QR code.
Yep, they've got the QR code on there. Although that might be giving people in Victoria and New South Wales but they've got the QR code, and it's all good stuff. And you can see there they're serialised, the not the bar itself, but the packaging that it comes
same
in.
with the Perth Mint bars as well then.
Exactly, yeah.
So we're used to seeing the serials on there.
They've got the CertiLock program, which is just, it's really good. If you want more information on the CertiLock program that Scottsdale do, just Google it. It's quite some good information on there. The other one, and this is the one that I really like. Actually, the next two, I like all four of them. So they do this thing called the tombstone coin, or round. It's not actually a coin.
Yeah, I'm going to look for the extra footage on this one, because the way it catches the light is quite cool.
Yeah,
just with those different angles there.
So you've got there the tombstone. So it's hammered gold, this one, and you can see that it's almost like a golf ball look.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to unsee that now.
Yeah, on the round, got us trying to stop calling it a coin. And then over the page, you've got obviously 1 troy ounce and then the 4.9s gold, but you've also got the Scottsdale lion stamp up in the top. Can we call it a left-hand corner?
I think people know what you mean. With the gesture helps as well. So yeah, they'll be fine.
So, and it comes in this and I love this. It comes in this groovy little bag, calico bag, with a certificate of authenticity.
Very nice.
Which gives you a bit of a burst on it. I think their presentation is just that stage better than pretty much anyone else. They just do a really great job with that. And then for all the people who've been clamouring for fractional,
woohoo!
Do we have the fractional for you? I don't think
Could you get any more fractional?
I don't think you can. In fact, the bar itself, if you look at it, is actually thinner than the plastic that it comes in, than the rim of the plastic. So you've got to be really careful with this, because these are Scottsdale 100th of an ounce. So they're, for your metric terms, they're just over 0.3 of a gram.
And we try and get right in there on them.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any way we're going to get a side profile on these, because they are literally the thickness of foil. The profile you're getting is actually of the plastic they're in, rather than the the bar itself. And then it's just blank on the back.
But there are always a lot of people chasing fractionals, so, you know.
If you want fractional, I mean, like I said, you're not going to get much more fractional than this. If you compare them to a 1 ounce bar price, they are horrendously expensive. But they're not a 1 ounce. They're 1/100th of an ounce, so a lot more production goes into them and that type of thing. So you are going to pay a higher premium. But having said that, if you're looking to get someone into gold, or you want to give someone a present of gold, they're not that expensive. You're not spending $2,500 getting a bit of gold. You're spending far less than that getting 0.3 grams of gold. And it's a good way. We call them stocking stuffers. It's a good way just to give that, you know, that cheaper present in gold still.
I've got expectations for Christmas now.
Yeah, that's right. The one thing I am disappointed about is how they present them, because these are actually open,
Yes.
like bits of plastic. So you're going to find if you order one, we're probably going to run some sticky tape along there.
I remember a very careful warning after the unboxing saying, now watch out for those and make sure they don't end up on the floor.
Yeah, the problem with these things is that they are so fine that if you dropped it on the floor and walked on it, it would probably stick to the bottom of your boot and you'd walk it down the street. So if you do buy them, be really, really careful with them because they are very easy to lose. They are very thin. And that is the Scottsdale unboxing.
Fantastic. So some nice new things in there that we haven't seen before, and it'll be good to have them up. I'm sure they'll go very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we say this so often, but they are very difficult to get in the country, as most of the stuff from overseas is these days, you know, with all the restrictions that are on and just the amount of time it takes us to actually, from placing the order to actually them arriving, it can be quite difficult. So if you're interested in them, grab them while you can. We do have heaps of the 100s. The other stuff we actually don't have heaps of. We didn't bring in as many as I thought we had. So if you're interested, grab them while you can. And they are a great thing to get hold of.
Fantastic. Well, I think that's it from me.
And from me too.
I'll see you guys next time.
See ya.